The Rappahannock Watershed is a location in Virginia that connects to the Chesapeake Bay watershed, and it has dense, lush forests that have black-billed cuckoos, yellow-billed cuckoos, plighted, I don't know how to pronounce it very well, woodpeckers, red-headed woodpeckers, red-bellied woodpeckers, northern flickers, and yellow-bellied sapsuckers. Most of these birds eat the insects from out in the air. Others, like the woodpeckers, eat insects out of the trees, and as the name implies, sapsuckers eat the sap from trees. Also, there are tall mountains near the edges of the Rappahannock Watershed that are long and sprawling and have fresh, clean air. Also, there are deep and moist wetlands that are home to many different fish and mammals, such as beavers and catfish. The beavers eat the wood from trees and to create dams that they live in. And catfish live in the muddy bottoms of the wetlands to hide from higher up predators and to eat fish that are unexpected fish. That is their prey. There are also the beautiful beaches along the river that are home to things such as muskrats and river otters. Additionally, chain pickerel and suckers that live in the river and along the river, so allowing them to eat and drink with ease. Also, there are large glistening lakes that many of the other fish live in, such as smallmouth basses, red breast sunfish, fall fish, and bluegills, using the water to swim and breathe. They also live in rushing fast rivers that are connected to the Rappahannock River. And there's some other mammals that live in these rivers too, such as American minks, marsh rabbits, or near it, marsh rabbits, and marsh rice rats, and nutrias. Sorry, just trying to remember it. The Rappahannock Watershed is very useful for our region, but is dying. Is getting polluted via stormwater, causing pollution by washing the pollution into the mainstream of the Rappahannock and later the Chesapeake Bay. The sediment that gets kicked up by that stormwater is making the alkalinity go up, making it hard for the fish to breathe. Fertilizer and trash raise the nitrogen and phosphorus count, killing plant life, because it makes plant life grow more, and then once the heat kicks up, it kills the plant life, make it seriously damaging the ecosystem. Additionally, the watershed region is rich with history, such as during the Civil War, many believed that the Rappahannock Watershed was actually a boundary between the North and South during the Civil War because of how fast and long it was, making it hard to traverse over. Also, in 1910, the Embry Dam was built in order to produce electricity and fresh water for the citizens of Fredericksburg. Additionally, further in the past, the river was useful as a port of entry, allowing for trade and commerce to occur. And if it weren't for the fresh water and food that came from the river, America's roots wouldn't have been able to take hold and be able to grow into the nation we know of. And without the Rappahannock Watershed, we might not be here because of all the things it's done, even though it may not seem like that. So that's why the Rappahannock Watershed is so important, and why we should make sure to take care of it. So that was my project on the Rappahannock Watershed.